Bilal Kanawati, that's a really cool name.
Thank you. Nice
How
to
are
meet
you?
you.
How are
Good,
you?
good, good. Good, mate.
Uh,
Yourself?
I'm not bad at all. So talk to me. Obviously, how did you end up being in Abbew Crew? Talk to me, sir.
Look, on social media, you see a lot of things, you hear a lot of things, a lot of fitness influencers, stuff like that. I sort of joined, I joined one of them, a while back.
Yeah,
Look, they charge a shitload of money, and they're not very, I don't know, they're not very one-on-one. They try to do things in bulk. And when you try to get to the nitty-gritty, they just try to shy
yeah,
you away off it and say, oh, this is the reason why. And they don't really get to the root cause of the problem.
yeah.
I lost some weight with them. But yeah, I think I expected more than that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't too happy, and they were just all about, oh yeah, yeah, look, it'll get better, and but you got to pay this much more, and you got to whatever. And I just felt like, yeah, look, it doesn't
It's all
seem
about
right.
money. I
100%. It was more of a business
yeah, yeah,
where when I first saw a video of you, you were saying, you weren't giving it away. You were like, oh, there's this one ingredient and I
yeah,
wanted to know what it was. So I,
yeah,
so I went on and watched and clicked and followed on to see what that one ingredient was that's
yeah.
stopping you from losing weight and
Burning
all
fat.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And it
and
makes sense. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. And what you were saying, it made sense. Like you can sort of put two and two together. You don't have to
yeah,
be a
yeah,
a
yeah.
doctor, whatever, but you were given
Absolutely.
a
Yes.
good,
Yeah,
you were being very simple. You were given a good black and white. This is it. This is what it
yeah,
is. It doesn't have to be tough. You don't have to track things. You don't have to ever, and it should be like that. So,
yeah.
I want
Humans
it made
never
me
did that.
believe.
No animal does that. We never did that. It's only a new thing where everybody's so bogged down. They got apps and they're doing this and look all these trackers and all of that. And you think, hang on, look, I'm coming from a bodybuilding background
Yeah,
where I trained as a nurse, but I went into bodybuilding afterwards, and that's my passion for a long time. I was eating 6 meals a day, getting up in the morning. I had to have my porridge and my eggs and first in the morning, and then I start falling asleep. And then you go down to the gym, you're training, you have to take pre-workouts, and you have to take all these creatine and stuff like that. And I've had to unlearn everything that I learned when I did bodybuilding. I had to unlearn all of it.
yeah,
One because I look good, but I felt like
yeah,
shit, and
yeah,
and so I set out to when I healed myself, and my daughter, my youngest daughter, had digestive problems. When we
me.
managed to heal her from all of that, when I realized that, oh my God, there's so much information out there, I went a rabbit hole, literally just dived in and learned as much as possible, and that's what I'm sharing
Yeah,
with all of you. The community is amazing. Please just like if you got something if you got a question, we've got hundreds of Zoom call recordings. Just use the search button and search for it. And then if you want to talk to me personally, just wait until Monday. I put a post up and then put your question, and then I'll answer the question in the call and everything like that. And then whenever you can
yeah.
jump on the call, jump on it as well. And it's the energy in the community it's amazing, honestly.
I haven't gone through all the Zoom calls and that yet. I've got a bit of a bit busy lifestyle, things like
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And look, I'm trying to figure things out on my own, not as in on my own, but from the
Yeah, yeah,
information I gathered through
yeah.
your other videos,
Yes,
I,
yes,
I'm so I can work it out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm
The
putting
class
A and
must
B
go everything
together.
that you need, yeah. And
Yeah,
go
hundred
through the
percent,
yeah, the
hundred
father.
percent.
Yeah,
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 100%. I had this. I've been on level 6 for quite a bit now, but I just haven't. It's been busy, and because I'm in Australia,
yeah, yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
thinking of the right time, and I get up very early for work and whatever, and I just thought, we're on holidays now, so I might book
You
it in.
might as well,
So I
yeah,
just, yeah, yeah. Look, as I said, I think growing up, I was big and strong because of my mum's food, but
yeah,
it was so good, I would overeat,
yeah,
which
yeah,
made me become overweight. I was
yeah,
strong, but I was overweight.
yeah,
Eventually I was tipping close to being obese because I
yeah,
was
yeah,
overeating so much. So I stopped eating. So in
yeah,
other words, I was fasting.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
literally
yeah.
fasting because all I
Without
was
even
doing was
realizing,
getting
yeah,
up,
yeah,
washing my face, having some water, not even having breakfast, and going over to a friend's house and getting stoned.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I did that for years, and without even realizing, and I wasn't even trying to lose weight.
You lost all the,
Years
yeah, yeah,
later, people were seeing me and they're like, "Oh my God, you've lost so much weight. You look great." And I didn't even realize.
Yeah, yeah,
So I was just pretty much wet fasting. You
yes,
only
yeah.
eat
I know.
at certain points because you're really hungry.
Yeah.
But then obviously I stopped and whatever. I got epilepsy and I went to see a specialist.
Yeah.
And he said, we've got to find the right medicine, the right thing, what's going to stop it, whatever. When they did, he did say you're going to put on some weight. And I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, okay, like, what do you mean? Like, put on. Or, oh, he's like, you're probably going to put on some weight. And then years later, I went from being 90 kilos to 168 kilos. Yeah.
I'm not telling you not to. I'm not. You've got epilepsy. You've got epilepsy, but you're not born with epilepsy. There's
Mm.
something that you've done from the time you were born until the time you were diagnosed with it. And I'm telling you that it is possible to actually reverse. It's possible. We don't know that yet until we try.
Yeah,
So,
I wouldn't be surprised. Like I did a 5, 6 day fast.
yes.
And I kid you not, on the first or second day of that fast, the dry fast,
Yeah.
I was getting sick. And before I could get sick, I felt like my fasting and not eating, my
Yeah.
body was fighting it right then.
Yeah.
So in the middle, so the sickness started before it could even like kick off and get to its peak. I got
Yeah.
better.
I know.
And
I
that's
know.
the week of fasting. So I was like, wow, you know what I mean?
So this is what we're trying to do, right? As soon as you can, go on the lion diet for as long as you can.
So
As
that's
soon as
like, what's the difference between the lion diet and OMAD? Or is that OMAD?
no, oh my, this is 1 meal a day. The lion diet
Yeah.
is just fatty red meat, fatty red meat. Just eat just fatty red meat, salt and water. Just do that for as long as you can. Give your body, literally, you just want to try and repair your mitochondria. And I know it sounds crazy, but you're in this community, and I'm going to get Lauren to message you now. Lauren's going to message you now. I want to try and help you monitor this. The lion diet, and
No,
maybe
thank you.
if you can go to the classroom and they go to the previous Zoom call recordings and use the search bar to search
Lion
for
diet.
the lion diet because a lot of people have done it in the community and they feel amazing.
Okay.
And literally, it's like the pressing the reset button. You can do the lion diet. That's what I do now mostly. Yesterday I had some eggs, but I used to eat lots of eggs. Now I've just eased up on the eggs a little bit, only because I love the meat so much. So I eat like
Oh
one
yeah, I
meal.
love meat. I love meat.
So
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 it's not going to
so
be hard for me.
fatty red meat. Make sure you eat the fat and don't cook the shit out of the fat either. Make sure it's grass fed. I know Australia, you're quite good with your meat. So eat
Yeah.
fatty red meat. Make sure you eat the fat. Don't cook the hell out of it either. And then like eat until you're full and then stop.
All right.
Once or
There's
twice a
one
day.
big
Yeah.
look. There's one big thing I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
Okay, so just so you know, in my first 90 days, I
Yeah.
think maybe 2 months in, I felt like I was like I
Adapted.
had
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
fat adaptation done because
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
way I felt, I wasn't getting hungry anymore. And
Yeah.
I actually switched to OMAD
Yeah.
because I couldn't eat my eggs at 12 o'clock because I wasn't hungry
Good.
anymore.
Good. That's exactly what happened to
So
me. Yeah.
yeah, so I actually done about maybe 1.5, 2 months with 2 meals, and then I switched to OMAD because I couldn't really eat anymore. Like I was
Well,
not hungry.
let's do the OMAD then. Fatty red meat. When you get, that's what I'm doing now. Like this week, I'll be doing meat. Yesterday, some eggs with it. But even then, halfway through, I'm like, "Ugh, eat until you're full. Just get a nice ribeye, two
Well,
or three, and eat as much. Yeah.
one thing, Eddie, is now okay. So in my first 3 months, I lost 25 kilos.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I went from 142 and minus 25 kilos.
Yes.
Whatever it was, 113, 14. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, My goal now, I know you've got a muscle building, what's the name? So
Meal
my
plan
goal was to
template. Yeah.
shred.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my goal was to shred, but now I'm worried because I've been doing a lot of OMAD, and I asked you this question once, and you
Yeah.
said yes. Can I maintain muscle on OMAD? You said yes, you can. But now I want to keep losing fat, but not just maintain muscle, build muscle.
Build muscle. Okay.
Should I go back to my 2 meals, or should I be eating more than just that?
No, so this is what I wanted to do because we're trying to, you know. back in the day, in the 1920s, they used to use the ketogenic diet to treat epilepsy. So I know you
Okay.
want to build muscle, but let's think, because you don't want to be on medication for the rest of your life. Let's think about health as well as the muscle building. So right now,
Yeah.
what I want you to do is this. Please just try the lion diet. But what you can also do with the lion diet is this. There are days you can eat 2 meals, days you can eat 3 meals, and days you can eat 1 meal.
Okay.
Just mix them up. Keep mixing.
But always red meat.
Always red meat, fatty red meat. Remember, I keep saying fatty. We're trying
Yeah.
to not forever. I just do that for about a month, and let's just see what
Mm.
happens to you. You will still lose fat and build muscle at the same time. Don't give your body a chance to get used to anything. So if you like OMAD, for instance, if you eat the same time all the time, body gets used to and everything slow. It starts to. It's called homeostasis. The body's always trying to find a balance. Don't give you a chance to. As a wild human being, you wouldn't wake up in the
Mm.
morning and eat at 3 o'clock every single day. You found the food and you
Mm.
ate it. So keep changing it
Yeah.
up. So one day eat two meals, and then don't eat for a whole day, and then the next day eat 3 meals. Just keep changing everything up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it means
Okay.
you might have to bring your first meal at about 11 o'clock, and then
Okay.
second meal maybe about 3, and then the last meal about 6 or 7, something
Okay.
like that. Feed them in. Only we're not doing
Okay.
it very often. Just do it once, maybe once
Yeah.
a week,
Yeah.
once every 2 weeks. Just don't give your body a chance to. And that when you do that, your metabolism will start speeding. Your body start just getting confused, because as soon as you start eating the same, your body will get used to it and stay there. You want to
Yeah.
keep changing
Yeah.
things up. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Does
And
that
if
make sense?
look, I was scared if I keep fasting for long periods of time, I'm gonna lose muscle.
No.
So I stopped doing 4 and 5 day fasts.
No, but it's not, obviously you're not going to be doing 4 and 5 day fasts all the time. Maybe
No,
once.
not all the time,
Yeah.
but for example, I was doing an average of 2, 3 days a week. And then obviously I pushed it to 5, 6 days, the longest one I ever did. And
Yeah.
honestly, I felt
How
so
often did
good
you
I
do
could
it?
have kept
How
going.
often did you do it?
I was doing an average of 2 days a week.
Okay, so if you're trying to build muscle, you may have to not do that very often. But here's the thing, right? Um, you don't lose any muscle. When you start fasting, your body releases growth hormone. Your body releases
Yeah.
testosterone. You don't, and if you got fat,
So you're saying there's still something to feed your muscle, so you're not gonna. Okay.
your body will not burn muscle when there's fat available. Not at all, especially if you're fat adapted. So like now
Yeah.
everybody said to me, oh, hang on, I've just put a video out just now on Insta about I train in the morning and then I eat in the evenings. And we're like, hang on, how are you able to hold on to this amount of muscle? Because I'm fat adapted. My body burns fat, runs on fat. So when you
Yeah.
got fat, your body will not. Your body is so smart. Come on, it needs muscle for everything. It's never going to burn muscle when it's got fat available. So don't worry about the fasting. But if you're trying to build more muscle, don't do like every week. You can do it every fortnight. Maybe do 2 days. That will be fine, because that raises your growth hormone and your testosterone levels. Okay.
Okay. So I'm fast. I'm training pretty.
Fasted
Like I'm training. I do Monday, Tuesday. I have Wednesday off. I do Thursday,
Friday.
Friday,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm doing a decent workout every day,
I
45 to
know.
an hour.
Fasted,
And
isn't
I'm
it?
just Yeah, oh, it's good.
I know.
I'm going in there and I'm like, I can do this.
I know.
Obviously, I guess before when I was eating a lot more, I felt like I'm guessing with all the meals and whatever I was eating, maybe gave me that bit more of an bit more strength or more of an energy kick. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was thinking
yeah,
the only difference between like the last time I was doing it and then
yeah,
going back to the gym after meeting you and getting on this diet is I
yeah.
felt like I'm not as strong.
That's strong. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm able to still go to the gym on an empty stomach and whatever, and I'm killing it. Like,
But
I'm
but
happy
but
with that.
but your strength will come. Like I said, if you want more strength, you're gonna have to eat more food. Simple as that.
Well,
Yeah.
now that line diet sounds good. You know what
So
I
so
mean?
remember, the days when you can eat 3 meals, 2 meals, 1 meal, but don't make them all the same time, like 1 meal, 2 meal, 3 meal. No, you can eat 3 meals now, fast for
Mix
a
it
day,
up.
mix it up so
Yeah,
your body doesn't know
yeah,
what's
mix it
coming.
up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I got to be honest with you. I
Yes.
felt like I was untouchable, like I was
Yeah.
Superman after I got fat adapted, and after my 90 days, I was so
Mad, isn't it?
confident and so, yeah. But it sort of,
Now
I
you know
sort
how
of
I
got a bit.
feel.
Look, yeah, but the difference between me and you is I got a bit cocky, and I started to treat myself. You know what I mean? I started to treat
Yeah.
myself because I'm like, oh, I've just lost 25 kilos. I'm killing this. I'm not even getting hungry anymore. So, oh, it's my daughter's birthday. So I'm going to have from that cake. Oh, I'm going to eat bread. And I sort of
You
stuffed it
lost your
up a
way a
little
bit.
bit.
Yeah.
So, but now I'm like just back onto no bread, no
Yeah.
sugar, no nothing. Maybe once in a while, like, I'll do berries, like the good stuff, like good fruit, like berries and
Yeah.
strawberries, but I won't have anything else, like literally.
I mean, right now,
And yeah, I'm just.
right now, let's try and heal you as well as help you lose weight and build muscle.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
I didn't think I could ever stop taking this medicine for that
But
condition, but
I'm telling you,
definitely,
that it's a possibility. Obviously, don't never stop taking a medication. And that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Let's just
yeah, I know
heal
that,
you.
but
Let's just heal you, and then start talking to your doctors. The longer you
yeah.
go, and don't get cocky because you.
No, no, I learned my lesson. I was on a good run. Look, I've probably lost now about 30 kilos.
Yeah.
And I reached my goal because I wanted to get under the 115. I'm
Yeah.
definitely under the 115, but now I'm trying to
Build
lose. I
muscle.
got
Yeah.
another 20. I'm 28% body fat now. I went from like
Okay. Yeah.
50% body fat, or something.
Wow.
I'm down to 28. But I want to lose at least another 10,
And then
15
build the
body
muscle.
fat
You can do that. You
and
can
build
do that
muscle.
together. Yeah. You can do that
You know.
simultaneously. You just need to get the right
I think,
balance of.
look, I think I have been like looking at myself. If I show you before and after photos, look, I'm more than happy to.
Now you
I
can
think,
post it. You can send it. Post it. Yeah.
I think it might be a good ad for you. Like, it's a good
Good.
thing for you to go
No,
look at this
please
guy,
post. But put it
man.
as a testimonial in the community. Put it as a win, and put your pictures.
Yeah,
It encourages
yeah, I
people.
probably
Please,
will.
yeah.
And then, as I said, because you could definitely see a good transformation. I'm starting to get sort of cut around my arms, my shoulders, my
I know.
legs, my calves. But just the stomach area, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting some sort of loose skin, obviously from all the
But
weight loss and the
but the
weight.
fasting always also helps with loose skin as well. So the fasting,
Yeah.
remember, whenever as we're trying to build muscle, but whenever you get a chance fast, you don't burn muscle because your body releases growth hormone.
I'm actually Muslim.
Yeah.
And our Prophet, peace be upon him, he recommended fasting
Yes,
twice a week at least.
absolutely. Yes. It's very important.
So, and Ramadan's coming up, and you know what I
Yes.
mean.
Yeah.
That's
I
going to be
mean,
easy for me now. You know what I
do you
mean?
know half my social media team they're Muslim, and Ramadan I always make a video on what we because I make it they insist we make the videos, but
Yeah.
here's the thing, they find Ramadan a breeze. They actually enjoy it because
Oh yeah.
they enjoy it, they love it because you actually get the spiritual aspects of Ramadan rather than just starving yourself and then go and eat biryani and eat all this rice and then falling asleep. No, and then but yeah, it's not.
People around me are going to be complaining. Oh, when can we eat? And I'm going to be going like, "What's wrong with
What?
you? Are you serious?"
When you're far
It's
adapted, you're
easy.
sailing. You know what I mean? It's like dry fasting all day. Brilliant.
Yeah. Thank you
Listen,
very
anything
much.
else?
I know
Thank you.
you
Listen,
probably
look
got.
after yourself. We got other, yeah. So look after yourself, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.